One, two.
Mic check one, two, one,
Checking the
two.
mic. All right. So we are back. Women's Motivational Monday, Expo's Lounge. $4 specials, 1928 9th Street.
Come get your Pole Girl champagne.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm one of your hosts, Evelyn Christine. This is the lovely.
Miss Kia.
And we're sitting here with the beautiful, my
Awesomely
new
talented.
favorite, Shayla Raquel.
I'm about to adopt her as my daughter.
Thank you so much for having me here. This is so
No.
Thank
When
you
I
for
tell
sharing
you,
yourself.
You have two new fans. Like,
Girl,
we are more
I'm
excited
telling you,
than
I'm like
are.
on your shoulder.
So we know, we clearly know what you do, but for all of our listeners out there, can you tell them who you are and what you do?
Sure. Well, my name is Shayla Raquel. You can find me on Twitter, Shayla Raquel, and on Instagram at Shayla Raquel. I am a filmmaker, a writer, director, and editor. I also do videography around the DC area. I've been doing this probably since I was 12 years old.
Amazing.
I'm currently in film school right now, so I'm getting a master's degree in this. So I'm
Yes.
certified.
Way to go.
And
She says she has credentials.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I love it. It was a hobby, and now it's turned into like a full-blown career, and it's just been a wonderful
That's
experience.
awesome. What school are you in?
American University.
Oh, that's awesome.
and a
Go
good
ahead, girl.
school.
Exactly.
But no, hold on. Shout out to Florida A&M University. Go Rattlers. because
Exactly.
Those are the hometown.
I was about to ask you that. I know you went to
Well,
a
if we
school.
shouting out alma mater, shout out Howard University, Go Bison,
Hey.
HBCU.
I took a couple of classes at Howard for film school, so
Okay.
yes.
That's awesome. So, well, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I am 27 years old.
27 years old, passionate.
That's the 80s, baby.
Yes, how does such a young female with this demanding and such a passionate career, please tell me, how did you start with that? You said it was a hobby. It was a hobby. What were you doing as a hobby that turned into your passion?
Okay, so I was doing filmmaking as a hobby. When I first started, I was making like little short films and little music videos with my cousins.
Okay.
And it kind of just turned into like this bigger thing. It became like a huge tradition with my family. Then I decided to go to undergrad. I did computer science for my undergrad. And even with that, I was kind of like hustling. So I was doing like videos for like organizations and businesses in Tallahassee. And from there, once I graduated, I was like, okay, I moved to DC, got a job. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take this thing full time.
Exactly.
Started doing videography work. My job kind of switched me from IT to like video teleconferencing. And I was like, I'm going to go to film school. I'm just going to go all
It's gonna bust it wide open, huh?
And then from there, it just like soared.
It did.
took
That's
off.
awesome, girl. That's a
So
blessing.
you said you started filmmaking when you were 12. You was a little baby. How did you know you had a passion for telling stories and for creating films?
Well, two things. I've kind of been like in the arts since I was a little kid. Like, and when me and my mom was kind of talking about it, ever since I was like 3, 5 years old, I just loved being on stage. But I think it really hit me when I was like 12 years old. I had like a stroke, a sickle cell crisis,
Right.
and it led to a stroke, and that just kind of like on my love for like filmmaking and storytelling. That was like
Okay.
my way out. That was like my way of like, kind of getting through it.
Expressing
And so-
yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So from getting through that and just like really taking on that as a craft, it just kind of developed into more, and I took on it in high school and college, and it just moved from there.
Exactly. That's awesome. So I see that you made it to GMA. Please tell me, how was that experience?
Okay, so GMA was just like a friend thing.
Explain what GMA is
It's
for the
Good
people that
Morning
don't know.
America.
Good Morning
Good
America.
Morning America. And it was actually just a friends trip. I have a couple of friends who actually are producers for GMA.
Okay.
And they was like, hey, Shayla, just come and like actually meet some of the producers there. And so I just came and met producers. I got a chance to meet the cast of GMA, and it was wonderful. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, your first, well, I'm not going to say your first award, but how was it winning the best local film award?
Oh my goodness. That
Yeah.
was like a dream come true. That was, like sometimes you just need that affirmation. You just need
Yeah.
that thing that just says, okay, you're doing this, you're on the right path. God God is showing you this is what you're supposed to be doing. That was that for me, and it was so wonderful.
Yeah, girl, it made me
Just
drop
to give a
tear.
bit of background story, she had a short film called Life's Checklist that went to a few film festivals and cleaned up, won 4 awards. And was
Yes.
this your first film submitted?
My very first
Her
short
very
film.
first film. This is why I said new thing.
Right.
Because I was doing my research like, who is this
Everything I did
Yeah.
before that was like for other people.
Yeah.
That was like the first thing I did for myself.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so it just, we put it in film festivals and it just kind of took off. And yeah.
So because your first film submitted ever was so successful and received so much critical acclaim, are you kind of hesitant or does it intimidate you to follow up such, prestigious projects?
Oh
Yeah.
no, the bar is set high now.
Yeah, it
Oh,
makes you
no.
go
That just
harder.
She said, "Bring it on."
Let's
Yeah.
go. No, there is no apprehensiveness about that at all. I want to whatever bar is set, I want to go above that. So
That's
The
awesome.
next film that we're doing, we're definitely taking it way above that.
So is there anything you could tell us about the next one? Can
Oh,
we get a Trill for Life exclusive?
Right.
And you can tell us something about the next film?
Yes, okay, so the next film I'm working on is actually my thesis, so it's like my film to graduate from school.
Oh.
And it's called Riverman, and it's basically about a grandmother who grew up in the civil rights movement. She was a participant in the civil rights movement, and her relationship with her granddaughter who was
Right.
participating in Black Lives Matter movement. And it's basically comparing and contrasting the two movements by using their relationship. And it's a really, really good thing. You get to see the differences between the civil rights movement
Right.
and now.
What's going on
But
now.
with the message is that at the end of the day, we're still fighting the same fight. So
Yes,
no
we
matter
are.
how they did it back in the day, no matter how we're doing it now, there's still a fight to be won, and we need to come together. We need to look at the old guard and see, how do they do things? Look at the blueprint, but also we need to realize that this is a new age, and we are doing things a little bit differently, and we still have a fight. We don't want to be
Yeah.
fight. We don't want our grandchildren to be fighting this 50 years ago.
Exactly.
So that's what the film is about. And we raised $21,000.
What?
$21,000 to
Oh,
shoot this
man.
film. We're still trying to raise more because y'all know filmmaking is
Yeah.
it is
It's
expensive.
pricey. Yeah, it's very pricey.
We've been
But
really
see, I
blessed
think
with
that's
it.
what hard work gets you
Yeah.
because she submitted her first film
Yeah.
and it received so much critical acclaim that I'm sure raising that 21,000
Was not a hard work,
Not
yeah,
a hard.
was not
when
hard.
people see what you're capable
Exactly.
of, because I was ready to donate when
I'm telling you. I mean,
when I was reading about Life's Checklist.
Yeah.
So we're so excited. You mentioned the civil rights movement, and in your bio, one thing that you mentioned over and over again that you were raised in the South. How do you feel, because of the civil rights movement? Do you think all of that is reflected in your art because of where you
Oh,
you were raised?
Definitely. I grew up in a very, very pro-black family. Like my grandfather.
Po. She said po.
Pro-black.
Po.
Pro-black family. My grandfather,
Pro-black.
his name was Joe Black. My daddy, he was always just taught me about the beauty of being black, of being
That's
a black
awesome.
woman. So coming from that type of family, you just have that instilled in you.
Yeah.
And it shows in your artwork. It shows in everything that you do. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It makes her a strong black woman, indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
Of course.
So, my thing is now, since you have that, when will you be finishing school?
I will be finishing school May of 2017.
May of 2017. So, we know that that's going to be your ending film. Are you doing anything in the midst of that? Are you working? Are you directing for anybody? Is anybody using you for your craft?
Yeah, so like I said, I do a lot of videography for for different parties and stuff around DC. So
Okay.
I definitely do that. I also had a web series called Quarter Century. We did 2 seasons.
Wonderful.
We're gonna do another season once I get finished with this film. So
So
yeah,
this will be the
definitely.
third season.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Girl, your
she
drive
is
is crazy.
working.
Her drive is crazy. I'm telling you, you have such a baby face, and I was like, oh my God, this baby is moving and doing like crazy craziness.
Thank you so
So Shayla, since you are definitely such a hot commodity and you have so much going on right now, let the people know where they can find you, where they can get in contact with you, if they need some production or some videography. How can you be contacted?
Advice,
Definitely.
anything.
You can definitely check out all of my work at ShaylaRaquel.com. That's ShaylaRaquel. I'm on YouTube under the same name. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere under that same exact
Her
name.
website is amazing. That's
Yes,
how
it
she
is.
got
It's
me.
awesome.
I used
Hook,
my
line,
computer
sinker.
science degree to make
No,
that website.
girl.
Hook, line,
It's
sinker.
amazing. It's amazing. It's
I
amazing.
forgot I was working. I was looking at the videos
Girl,
and
I'm
even
telling
people
you.
reading her biography like, ooh, she.
Girl, I
and
was
I
at work
forgot
and I
was
was
supposed
stuck.
to be working.
I was stuck. It was like I couldn't even get the rest of my questions down. I was literally stuck and just engaged. Like I really
So
felt like you was
engaged.
my baby. I'm serious. I was like too excited for you.
So we're going to get into our last segment. This is Women's Motivation Monday. So for the women out there that feel like they have stories that they want to tell, or they're interested in videography, or this is a very filmmaking, anything dealing with entertainment is a very hard industry to break into, especially as Black women.
Yeah.
We feel like our stories aren't told properly. So
Young
for
Black
any
woman and be taken serious.
we need to be taken seriously. So for anybody that's trying to get into this industry and feeling a little bit of discouraged, it's Women's Motivation Monday. Can you drop some motivational advice or, some helpful tips that'll, keep them energized and wanting to persevere in this industry?
One, I have two. One, no hesitation, no excuses. You got an
Exactly.
iPhone, you can make a film.
Oh.
You don't need $20,000.
She
to
told
make a
you.
film.
Exactly.
Get a couple of friends,
Exactly.
write you a script, and make a film, and then make another film after you finish that one, and then make another film after you finish that one. Don't ever, ever, ever. become
No work is
hesitant.
too small,
Yeah,
right?
Nothing is too small.
No
And
work is too
you
small.
never know. Like you grow so much in between, so never ever hesitate about that. You just go out and you do it. Two, don't allow nobody tell you what you cannot do in this industry.
That's very important.
Especially in this industry, as Black women filmmakers, you're gonna constantly hit people that's gonna tell you what you cannot do. Oh, you're not
Exactly.
creative enough.
Exactly.
Oh, you're not strong enough to be able to pick up that light. Oh, you're not able to do this. Never ever. You show them up every time. You come correct every time, and people will start to respect that. They'll respect your
Exactly.
hustle. They'll respect
Exactly.
everything that you're about, and you're gonna see doors open. And there's always gonna be. I also know that there's always gonna be a mentor. There's always gonna be another Black woman who did make it, who's gonna be able to reach their hand out and bring you up.
Exactly.
So always look for those mentors and keep up with those mentors. So definitely.
And she is definitely one of them. And I so look forward to seeing you on plenty and many of red carpets. I honestly do. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
So we're so excited to see where Shayla Raquel is going in the future because we are her two new biggest fans. I don't even
Telling
know
you.
because we probably recruited some fans here tonight. So this is Women's Motivational Monday. I'm your host, Evelyn Christine.
I am Kia.
And I'm Shayla Raquel.
We're here at Expo Lounge at 1928 9th Street. We have $4 drink specials all night. Come have our Pogirl champagne.
Exactly.
Network with us. Meet Shayla Raquel. Learn about the film industry. This is Trill for Life Radio. For life, keep it locked.